I don't care what you say, cupcakes can cure everything.
Pretty much at this point,
They're
yeah.
going to have to.
I'm prepared to agree to that.
They're going to have to because of this.
I have to admit, I plan on the utter
want to.
perfidy of human beings. I actually do plan on it. I expect it. But in this But in this point, I am so stunned that I just feel like, really?
Before I mention these things, this story, I want you to assess your belief in humans, and I want you to believe how good they are. And the majority of us, like 99.9%,
Vast majority of us are nice people.
99% are wonderful people.
Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Now that we've established the decency of all mankind, except for the infinitesimal small specks.
Time for the dirtbag report. I don't even need this. You know why? Because here's the story we all celebrated, okay? A woman on the turnpike breaks down out
New
of
Jersey.
gas. A gentleman approaches the car and says, "May I help you?" And she says, "Well, I'm out of gas. I don't know what to do.
He is clearly homeless.
And I don't have any money." He reaches into his, I'm going to add tattered jacket, but it's not necessarily the truth, and takes his 20 and says, "I will go get you gas." And he goes. And he comes back with a container of gas, fills it up. They exchange some phone numbers and
Because
stuff.
this amazing homeless man has used his last $20 in gas to help me get home safely.
And she drives off into the night. She tells her husband about this, and they say to themselves, "Oh my gosh, we have to do something."
We must go and thank this man.
So they go and they find him, and they get more information on him. They go, "This is unbelievable. We're going to go to GoFund Me. We're going to take care of this guy. We're going to set him up." Because it was his last $20. Homeless man, last $20. And they set him up. They just wanted like $2,000. They ended up with $400,000.
It was an incredible story. I mean, who would not donate to that? This wonderful, brave man who deserves a second shot, right?
He's just, then the court case thing happened.
There were lawyers, there were complaints that he'd never seen any of the money.
He received $130,000 of the money. And,
oh, that much.
And then they were going for the rest of it, and there was kind of a court dispute going on. And,
like,
and
okay,
now
that's
you're
creepy.
thinking these two are a bunch of heads.
Well, and they've been taking expensive vacations. They bought a BMW. They went to casinos. Like, they showed all of this on Instagram, which is how everybody knew, like, look, we're in a casino. Click. Using, apparently.
I will now crush you as a human being.
How much worse could it get than that?
All
that these
three of them were in on it. It was all three.
They made this whole thing up. They concocted the whole story going, hey, they'll see this nice homeless man and then we'll be the young, happy couple that wants to like make his life better. And we'll just hope it goes like viral. And
the police did the investigation when the lawsuit happened and charges were filed, and they found thousands of emails and texts going back and forth admitting to this to each other.
They were stupid enough to take each other to court thinking this would not come out.
The police report is what turned up the phones and the texts. And it's blatantly the two couples, and the couple's been arrested and released, and they're going to be facing charges.
And this older gentleman is now, well, no gentleman now.
Now they're going after the guy who's evidently not homeless anymore.
Yeah, he's got $175,000 of your money.
I would imagine he's going to be arrested in the next 24 hours.
Can you freaking believe it?
Three of them. This is where...
They had made this whole thing up with the hopes that it would go viral and sucker us into our money.
This happens with Erin. She'll just go off all night now.
Okay, here's the thing that kills me about this, though. The head of GoFundMe said she will return everybody's money.
Right.
She's going to take a $400,000 loss so as not to taint her website with what she does.
It's so
hard. And she's going to return all the money because they don't have any of it. We've already been clear on that now. They spent it all.
It's so hard because you're trying to find a place where your dollar makes a difference. Ooh, there you go. Your dollar makes a difference. You want to know when you donate to a charity, a national charity, you want to know that that dollar, 70 cents of the dollar isn't going to management. It's going to
You're contributing to something greater, something more meaningful. And that's why that's one of the reasons that crowdfunding has been so good, is that you believe that we are all together on this.
I think at this moment we all need to do something. We need to focus on something else. And that is the proof that cupcakes can
Cure everything.
and save the season.
At least this show. So that's a good start.
No pressure on you, Erin.
Zoe and I made hot chocolate truffle cupcakes last night, and I was stunned at how easy it is, because you know if there's a potential for me to screw it up, it will happen. Behold. We get a little bit. Hey, we're making the hot chocolate cupcakes today. This is kind of random. We're a little freewheeling here, but these look so pretty, and it almost looks like you knew what you were doing when you made them, which is essentially how I fake almost everything in baking now. So, first of all, you could make this from scratch. We're doing the Betty Crocker mix. It's gonna taste fine. Now, here's the trick. When you're doing these, you're gonna make the little cupcakes. The secret ingredient are the truffles. Now we're gonna pop these little
We need
suckers.
the super secret kitchen cam.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the eerie 3D close-up cam. Now, my main thing about trying to do cupcakes that's always driven me nuts is just trying to actually get it in the cupcake tin. I think that, frankly, trying to do it with a cup just is even messier. So, Zoe, we're just gonna do this, right?
I don't feel like doing it. I always mess it up.
Never. But at this point, Zoe's already put in all the typical stuff. I'm not gonna bother to do all of them.
Really? Because it's really exciting so far.
I know, what can I tell you? My sterling technique.
But we don't put
So,
as much because
the-
we're going to stick the truffle in the middle, and then when
Exactly.
someone takes a bite,
What? Wait a minute.
Truffle
What?
goes in the middle. Now what's going to happen is you are going to bake. The cupcakes are going to rise, they're going to be beautiful, and then inside will be the creamy chocolate filling, thus giving us the hot chocolate cupcake. Now the decor outside,
we actually do cover it, you know.
no, it's actually supposed to be just like that.
How
And
dare
so,
you?
because it'll rise up around it and then fill it in, right? You always fill it in like 2/3 of a cupcake, otherwise you get those big weird
It's
ones
trying to
that kind
drip.
of
Can I?
No, it's got raw eggs in it.
Oh.
Safety tip, raw eggs. Okay, we're gonna finish these up and then we're going to come back after they've cooled and we'll show you how you do the hot chocolate magic. It's gonna be fun, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. You've eaten all those, haven't you? How many of you had, like 27? Okay, this is the really fun part because this is when we get to decorate, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna scoot your stool over here, try not to fall off. Okay, here's our first thing.
But I have to be closer to the cupcakes like they're my cupcake.
Oh, thank you for your protection. First thing we're gonna do is you dip the top very lightly.
What are you dipping it in?
Oh, white chocolate. Sorry, molten white chocolate. Now, this is one of my favorite things because you can just throw this sucker in the microwave. Every 30 seconds, take it out, stir it, throw it back in until it's the consistency you want. Now, Zoe, you will take said marshmallows and place them on top because this...
How many?
As many as you like. As many as it will hold. And
Free.
I'll even dribble.
It looks good.
What is this representing?
This is hot chocolate. Put it on the bench so the whole thing is covered, okay?
Well,
I'm gonna
I
stir
like
it.
doing free because it makes it look like there's like free that comes up to the top and it looks. Hey, don't put too much sugar on that. Oh, what am I saying? I love sugar.
Who are you and what have you done with my daughter? Are you creeping me out like for a reason or?
I get the first
The
taste
fun thing is you can drizzle a little bit more
on top to make it a little bit tasty.
if it will do that for me.
Remember the handles.
Now
the
what I want you to
handles.
do, if you would, is just put a few more right on top of those. Not many, just a couple.
Duh,
Now,
duh. Duh.
beautiful. That's perfect. Now, this comes the all-encompassing handle. This is the adorable little thing that makes this
Will I
actually
get to
look
do it?
intentional.
Will I get to do it? Will I get to do it?
Eventually, yes. Now, easiest way is to use the chocolate.
And hold it there for 25 minutes.
Actually, just hold it like that for me for a minute. Would you do that?
Just
Just put your dainty little digit right there.
like.
Okay, so now
I'm double
ideally, if you've
jointed.
done this correctly, what you're...
Ta-da!
Thanks for all that extra effort, honey. If you've done this correctly, what you end up with is the little handle. You can see all of the little cupcake suckers. And look how adorable it is. It is a hot chocolate.
Chocolate cupcake.
Do another one.
Okay, now look, here they are, and they are adorable, right? I mean, this is something that you could actually give to a neighbor and not feel judgment, that you would go, this is cool.
Is that what it's all based on?
Pretty much for me, yes.
Yeah, because
I'm
it's a
tired.
cold season and stuff like that, so it would be nice for them.
Yeah, if they think how appropriate, how lovely, right?
Let's hope they like chocolate.
Well, there's the marshmallows on top. And
Well,
then
they're still chocolate.
and then the nice little bite of the
Candy
peppermint.
cane!
All right, you ready for the grand finale, the unveiling?
Go for it.
Oh my, this is
How
going
are
to
you
be...
going to do yours?
Just let me pick it up and
They're
I'll...
so elegant.
I know, can you believe I did this? Zoe, I mean, actually has skills, I would believe it, but me, that's like, dang. Okay, here we go. Now, I just want to get the whole experience, so I'm trying to unwrap this so that I can actually get part of the truffle. So here we go,
I
ready?
tasted that chocolate.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so good. Okay, look at that. There's a wonderful molten chocolate inside. This is fantastic.
I know.
Right? And then you
I
have
thought you hated chocolate. Now this is a dream come true
this is
for you.
freaking delicious, if we gotta be honest, right? We're gonna be 800 pounds by the end of the holidays.
No, we're not.
Let's see the kid.
Go for it.
Eat
girl.
it.
Whichever direction makes you happy. Mommy's not here.
There's
you
the
guys.
truffle.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components including professional sound, lighting, video and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
Oh, this is a good reminder. This is a great reminder. Highway Patrol.
Welcome back to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream, by the
Hi,
way.
how are you?
I did not know this. I feel stupid saying
Yes,
this,
you
but I
did.
did not know this.
You've just forgotten because you've been a mother too long. It's the winter, it's fall, baby car seats. I don't know if you've ever done this, but they do free installations of...
Primary Children's Medical Center and most of your local police
Right.
municipalities will do that for you.
And they'll do free installations. They'll check your car seat if it's in correctly or not.
Are you strapping the baby in right? They'll
And
check
we
that
went
too.
and I said, I got this thing nailed, right? No, this woman climbed in the back of the car, our car, put her knee in it, crushing the
It is,
seat
it's true.
into the cushion. That's the whole thing. It's the cush. You can't have the cush. This is on the seat, not with a baby in it. That'd
'Cause
be
it's-
weird.
'cause it's
Okay, that'd be
rebound.
weird. So she put all her knees in like that, and this steps up and then the baby, separately, has not been squished, is set in.
Settled securely with the 5-point harness. Well, here's what I did not know, and apparently
This
you
is
did.
so- yes.
Because think of the last time you wrestled your infant offspring into like those
Right.
big, gigantic, voluminous suits, and then you stick them in the car seat and strap it down securely. We all did it wrong.
Poof. No, we didn't. Some did. Poofiness.
Yeah.
You've got jacket poofiness. You have to adjust for the poofiness.
So it doesn't matter if it looks like it's snug against the coat, because if there is a collision, it starts compressing, and even the difference they say of 2 or 3 milliliters can make a profound difference.
Millimeters.
Oh, that's what I meant, not milliliters.
I know.
Sorry.
So it is.
Can make a profound difference in what
Right.
happens to the baby during a
Right.
collision.
And then you have to think about the different coats your kids have. Does it never end us worrying about our kids?
At this point, I have just assumed that everything in life is attempting to kill my children. It just seems like it will be easier
Erin
just
threw
to
out-
go from that base on.
Erin threw out our toaster for that reason.
It could happen.
All right, so
It could happen.
So anyway, just a thought, just kind of hey, that's a good idea.
And also, don't forget, you can get your car seats checked. They do free clinics all the time. Check your local police. You can check with the Primary Children's Medical Center. They have little satellite locations that do it all the time.
All right, here's one more thing I'm going to throw in before you do that story.
Yes.
And I just saw this online. It's probably fake. You take a sock and you fill it with cat litter, unscented, preferably, and you tape it off and make it like that, and then you put it on your dashboard. Winter months.
I don't understand what that means.
Frost on the inside.
Really?
Absorbs moisture.
Oh.
If this was true, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I can just picture that as the flying bullet going backwards into the car once I hit something. But my windshield will
The
be
glass
super
is
clear.
always half full.
Once again,
Why don't you go to your story then?
Alrighty, well, since we're on the transportation mode, I thought that this would be an interesting study to read, because now that we've been talking more and more about driverless cars, you know,
Yes.
Tesla, and no, it's not there yet. So please, Tesla drivers, it would be awesome if you still kept your eye on the road.
Well, you're supposed to. You're not supposed to.
Now, they're saying the first technology to get close to it, but it is a beta. You are supposed to
hands are
continue to
supposed to-
drive the car.
Or have your hands ready. The car will alert you that you need to take over control.
There seems to be some confusion there.
Right.
But they were curious, and so they did a study. They just released this in the Annals of Tourism Research, which I thought was
Annals.
funny. But it was cool. It's from the University of Oxford and the University of Surrey.
It's gotta be true.
And they were talking about some of how lifestyle changes when we have the phenomena of driverless cars, which they do say should be standard within the next 10 years.
I can't wait.
They did a really fairly substantial study
Did
of
they?
45,000 people, and they said, what are the things that you see yourself doing in the car when you have a driverless autonomous vehicle? And so they were listing, are you gonna let me finish? God, you're like 12.
Okay.
They were listing things like maybe watching a video on your phone, maybe even like surfing somewhere on your computer, sleeping, which I was like, I'm checking that one off, number one, eating. But the one they did not expect that was written in repeatedly over and over is,
You did not expect this?
I will be having sex in my car. I'm assuming that would include a passenger, but I didn't want to ask. But they said that came in at number one as a write-in to a vast majority of answers.
I am shocked.
You're so immature. It's very funny. They said, they did finish the study by going, it is important to note that modesty laws will not be unchanged.
Right.
They said you can still get arrested for indecent exposure.
Tinted windows.
A myriad of other things.
Tinted windows.
So you may think, hey, it's fine, but no, a lot of the other laws are not going anywhere.
I want you to picture something.
Knowing you, I'm not sure I want to, but all right, go ahead.
You have a 33-foot RV,
Okay.
and you say, I want to go to Seattle. You push the button.
I got a whole lot of work I need to do online. I whip open my laptop. I've been looking at stuff, maybe take a nice nap. What are you doing?
While you're doing that, I'm flying to Maine and gonna go have a nice meal. You're going alone. I'm so sorry. You've got this huge bedroom, you've got this huge kitchen, you've got refrigerators and freezers, you've got a living room, you've got TVs, you've got all this stuff. You are traveling in a friggin' house
Sure.
to Seattle
Yeah.
through the night.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Boston. So anyway, thanks for joining us today on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
It won't be as fun because I won't be there. I'll be the one finishing up all my online work in the RV somewhere around Medford, Oregon. And then I would close my lid and I would go, where's my husband? But it'd be too late because you'd be sitting at Bar Harbor somewhere in Maine at the airport there, alone.
Eating lobster.
Alone.
Covered with butter.
Still alone. And being covered with butter pretty much is guarantees that's how you're going to stay too. But
I'm still right.
I'll be enjoying myself.
Kind of disappointed by your attitude about this.
I'm not saying that it would not be on the list.
No,
I'm just saying
it's
it would not be
just-
number one with a bullet. I'm just saying it would. There would be.
You're traveling.
There's
You're-
many requirements.
You're on the road. How romantic can that be?
It will be lovely as soon as I finish my work. Spontaneity has its time and place, Todd.
You cannot say spontaneity and time and place. Those words do not go together.
You just need to plan it ahead.
That is not the same as this is when it does. It's not, they're two different things. I'm gonna go check out the RV.
22 years of marriage, and we are
RV.
really this far apart on this?
RV.
All right, don't forget to please like and share the show if you would, and you can also go visit our other pages, Mistletoe Mania, The Beautiful Dark, which is about Halloween and fall decor. Tell me something good where you find all of our happy stories, which won't include that first thing we started with today at all. So, and we also have dinner for 4 at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse. We will announce the winner in the comments below the show today.
I believe this is my pen.